coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions. Starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. To throw right away is Howell. He completes this to Cole Turner. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I certainly felt for Sam Howell watching him fall from a possible first-round pick at one point all the way to day 3 of the draft, but it's just extra fuel for a guy now who drew comparisons to some of the league's most fiery competitors at quarterback. When he gets into a tough spot, Howell knows how to create and make some impressive reads and also some impressive runs. And I think that's how he'll succeed as an NFL quarterback.
This defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there. Looking to throw on second down. Strong, firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Strong. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
He'll buy some time right. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Throwing on third down here. That's complete to Turner. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guy's getting the victory.
Who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 13 yards there at a Washington first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Samuel bringing in the slant. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down. They'll run with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
There because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Strong. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Lions at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Strong. He's airing it out for Williams. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Can you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now? We could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. 7-7, our score after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Howell. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Throwing on first down. Strong. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Off play action. Strong. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Howell down to throw it. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And just like he did, almost winning the Heisman in Michigan, rookie Aiden Hutchinson blows up the play.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Strong. He'll find Williams on the slant. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
It's nice to see Jamison Williams recover from his knee injury suffered in the college football playoff in 2022. And we already knew that his speed was some of the best in the game. And that's a big reason why Detroit traded up to pick him 12th overall. So early said taking a receiver since 2000.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw. Strong. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Strong. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On second and 11 now. Howell. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Strong. And he's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. DJ Chark as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see. And now here's another interception. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Here's Raymond bringing it out. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he'll go out of bounds, but not before reaching the opposite 35.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. Room here to run. And all the way in. They hit him with a gain of over 20.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. And my goodness, another interception. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I'll tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now throwing on first down here. Caught by Turner. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on second down. Powell. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Commanders' first down.
First down, how to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all. And my goodness, another interception. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Lions touchdown. DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier.
And now here's another interception. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick six, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Robinson with another carry. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third. And Howe will throw it. Completes it to Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howe. And Thomas has it. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
To throw again on second down. Howell. And he will find his man, Samuel. 36. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And once more, Howe back to the air. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Badgley on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these
line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
10 yards there, good for Washington, first down.
First down, Washington.
Again, it's Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Howell trying to pick it up on third. Thomas has got it. Complete. So nothing doing there. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They throw it out right, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
And the Commanders' first down.
Robinson on a give right side. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And now here is another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. The 40. The 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing here, Howell. And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Lions 73. Commanders 7.
So And they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 55 rushing yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. Romeo Okwara in on the tackle.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. They go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season.